Hey everybody, welcome back to Hops at Home. It is a dreary Sunday afternoon here in Montreal. We had snow yesterday, snow this morning, freezing rain, now it's raining. I'll be very happy when real spring gets here. So today we are actually going to be decorating a Easter tablescape, give us a bit of that springtime vibes happening. So let's get started. I've already got cleaned off the table. The white you're seeing is actually a reflection from the light. Maybe if we turn that off. Too dark. Okay. Ignore the reflection from the light. So I'm starting with this really nice Easter reversible table runner that my mother-in-law made. It's one of the benefits of having a master quilter in the family. She makes really cool things for the holidays. And then we're going to work on the centerpiece. I am starting with this giant flocked rabbit. We're going to put him right in the middle like that on an angle, just because you walk into my dining room from the living room area like this way. So I just feel it'll give the best appearance. We are also going to add some tinier bunnies near him, create like a little bunny family. And I will link the bunnies online. The large one and the smaller one, you can find them at Michael's in Canada for sure. I think in the States, Hobby Lobby has them, Walmart in the States has them. And then this little guy I got at Dollarama here in Canada. Also gonna add some flowers. These are all artificial. What I love about artificial is if you get good quality ones. So these are all from Michael's. They came in spring grab boxes last summer. So I got huge boxes and almost all of them for $10 were filled with all kinds of like spring blooms. So we have some white daffodils, some green tulip stems, and then some off-white ones. I just stuck them all in a Dollarama vase. I'm gonna stick that right here next to our flower guy, our bunny. Now we want to decorate the table with some pastel colors as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use these chargers. I got them a couple of years ago on clearance at Michael's. The regular price is $3.99 Canadian, $2.99 US, and I got them after Easter, I believe at 60% off. So we're just going to put one at each place setting, like so. Fix that rabbit. Then I'm going to put coasters. These are just some felt bunny rabbits. I also got these from Michael's on clearance a couple of years ago. If you have a Cricut machine with a deep cut blade, you can also just cut your own out using felt from the craft store. But I'm just going to stick those in the upper left-hand corner of each plate or each place setting. Then we're going to put out our cups. My normal stemware is, as if you remember from previous videos, my normal stemware is a smoky black, same as my water glasses. The smoky black doesn't really match the bright pastel hues of spring and Easter. So what I did was I just went into storage and pulled out these white plastic wine glasses. I love the shape of them. And I got these at Walmart a couple of years ago. And these are our wine glasses for when we want wine out by the hot tub or the pool. Because they're plastic, we don't worry about them falling and breaking. Nobody's gonna get cut with broken glass. So just gonna stick those on top of each of our felt coasters. so. Now we're gonna add our plates, and I'm just using my normal everyday white dinner plate and salad plates, stacking them and putting them on top of the charger. Now, because we are using the charger, there's not a real need to be using a placemat. So we have the runner and then the charger underneath the plates. The charger's kind of acting like your placemat, so you don't have to feel like you have to use a charger. Sorry, you don't have to feel like you have to use placemats. And you could use a white or any pastel colored tablecloth if you don't want to leave your table bare, but I like the wood grain on my table. I don't really like using a tablecloth on it. Now I'm just going in and adding our napkins with their napkin rings. Trying to get them to stand up properly. There we go. And these are actually really cute. These are satin napkins that I got very inexpensively off of Temu or Ali or something like that. And then these napkin rings are like a rattan burlap material, very stiff, and it's got this ribbon trim all around it, and it's shaped like a bunny ear. So I just stick the napkin inside and then put it at each place setting. Just like so. And again, because my everyday cutlery is black, and that's normally what I have on the table, we are going to use my grandmother's set, which is my good silver. And again, you want to use what you have. Same as with my wine glasses. I didn't have to go out and buy something new when I already had at home. So try and always think about what you have either in your cupboards or in storage somewhere, and make it a point to use what you have at hand. That makes it a lot easier to change your decor out more frequently, because you're not having to store all kinds of different seasonal stuff. You don't have the space. Also, you're not having to buy new constantly. And if you're not sure when you're setting your table, it's however you feel the table should look in terms of cutlery, but standard way of setting your table with cutlery is on the left-hand side of the plate, right to the immediate left of my charger, I've got my dinner fork. To the left of that, I've got the smaller salad fork. Then on the right-hand side to the immediate right is my knife with the blade pointing towards the charger, and then my spoon next to the knife. And you could also, if you wanted to, put an additional spoon at the top of your charger, if you're having like a soup course as well. So our table is pretty much set. We've got one last little finishing touch that we're going to add to this one. In the past videos, you guys have seen me add little miniature individual salt and pepper shakers to each place setting, and I'm taking those off of the table for Easter because we're going to use this cute ceramic set. It's a bunny and an Easter egg, and the Easter egg has flowers on it. And we're just gonna set those at the end of the table here. And that's it, that's our Easter table. I am going to take the camera, turn it around, and give you a better view of the setting, and we'll come back. So here we have our Easter tablescape. Got our large flocked bunny, our little flocked bunnies, our salt and pepper shaker, just a flower arrangement. Again, you want it to be as lush as possible and full. It helps it look a lot more realistic when they're full like that. And then we'll move over here, and we've got our place setting. So the pastel gingham pattern charger, the white plates, the white satin napkin with that burlap. Really comes together nice. The white wine goblet ties it all in. And there you have it. So to do these Easter centerpieces that are on my kitchen island, all I did for the vase is it's a glass vase from Dollarama or Dollar Tree. I also used some Easter tissue paper and some Mod Podge and just decoupaged it onto the vase. If you need to wash it, always wash it by hand. And the Mod Podge and the paper is on the outside, so you can always put fresh flowers in here. But I want them to last longer throughout the season. So in here we've got some beautiful white and yellow daffodils. I got those all at Michael's after Easter in the spring mystery boxes, but they do go on liquidation for up to 80% off after the holidays. These Easter egg picks are from my Dollarama, and they're just styrofoam Easter eggs that are on stems, and that just adds a little bit more of that Easter flair. And then we've got this guy here. It's another one of those flocked bunnies. He's just in a cheap $2 basket from the dollar store. And then I filled it with some paper and glitter grass, also from the dollar store. All of the eggs as well are from Dollarama. These cute little chocolate bunnies, you can actually open them up and fill them with chocolate or candy for Easter. I got those last year at Dollarama and they do not have them this year, which is sad because my mother-in-law wanted a set. I might just have to give her some of mine. And again, this cute little string carrot is from Dollarama. I bought a set of them. Some of them are on the wreath that are on our front door as well. Thanks for joining me today. I really hope you had as much fun watching me set this table as I had creating it. If you have any comments, questions, just make sure you put them down below in the comment box. I will answer back. I try to be as active as possible when you guys comment or ask questions. And again, be sure to click like, subscribe, hit that bell notification up above somewhere so you're notified every time I post a brand new video. And aside from that, guys, I wish you all a happy Easter and come back real soon. We've got a lot more great content coming your way.